They ignored the fact that you got chartered flights because of this girl. They ignored the fact that ratings were going through the roof because of this girl. Instead, they resented it because they said, yo, we were doing stuff long before Caitlin Clark got here, and y'all wasn't paying attention then. But now the young white girl comes along, and y'all want to sit up there and shower all of this praise and all of this attention that was earned before she ever came along. The resentment is understandable, but it's not about Caitlin Clark. It's about what she represents. My point is growth.
What happens when one of the biggest voices in sports media finally says what millions of fans have been whispering? Stephen A. Smith didn't just call out Angel Reese. He torched her live on national television after her latest Caitlin Clark stunt pushed the league to its breaking point. Tonight, we dive deep into the feud that's dividing the WNBA, the injury that could reshape its future, and the brutal truth Stephen A. Smith unleashed that left Angel Reese humiliated.
The Indiana Fever announced that star Caitlin Clark will be out at least 2 weeks with a left quad strain. Clark reported some pain in her leg Saturday after the team's loss to the New York Liberty. She subsequently underwent an MRI and was diagnosed with the strain on Monday.
The WNBA is on fire. Ratings are soaring, arenas are packed, and for the first time in history, women's basketball is dominating the sports conversation. But beneath the surface, jealousy, resentment, and controversy are threatening to tear it all apart. At the center of it, Caitlin Clark, the rookie sensation who has single-handedly carried the league into mainstream relevance, and Angel Reese, her fiercest rival, who just can't seem to escape drama both on and off the court.
Was the WNBA's Rookie of the Year last season and a first-team All-WNBA selection. So far, she's averaging 19 points and a league-leading 9.3 assists through 4 games this season. I could give a damn about that last part. I don't care about her leading the league in assists. I don't care about the points that she's averaging because I already know that the young lady can ball. She is special. What I'm interested in is what somebody tweeted me and asked about earlier today that I want to show you. Put this tweet up, please, so our audience can see it here. At 4th Gen Bucci, B-U-C-C-I, right? Stephen A. Smith, can the WNBA keep itself afloat while CC, as in Caitlin Clark, is...
When Caitlin Clark went down with a quad strain, the WNBA was rocked. Fans panicked, media shows exploded, and suddenly the entire league's future looked fragile. Why? Because Clark isn't just a player, she's the ratings machine. With her sidelined, TV viewership plummeted, arenas emptied, and merchandise sales flatlined. And instead of rallying behind her, rivals like Angel Reese took the spotlight for all the wrong reasons.
Unfortunately, though, the celebration in the WNBA, it was cut short yesterday afternoon as WNBA players learned the harsh lesson: be careful what you wish for. Headline at the New York Post: Caitlin Clark sidelined with Indiana Felines announcing shock injury. Keyword: shock. This injury was shocking, but not for reasons that you may think.
And then came Stephen A. Smith, the ESPN giant who never holds back. But this time, he didn't just criticize, he obliterated. On live TV, Smith accused Angel Reese and other WNBA players of resenting Clark, of ignoring the truth that without Caitlin, the league doesn't survive. His words? Brutal, direct, and impossible to ignore.
Fanatics also reported a 100% increase in sales for WNBA-specific merchandise. It started with Caitlin Clark. And so now that we know all of this, and we've known that for months, now we get to turn around and look and see what exactly is it that the league will do knowing that she's out for the next 2 weeks. I'm not saying I know for sure what's going to happen, but I have an idea.
This isn't just about one injury or one rant. This is about a rivalry years in the making. From their heated NCAA championship showdown, to their WNBA battles, to social media shade, Reese and Clark have become the league's yin and yang. Clark, the disciplined superstar who lets her game do the talking. Reese, the polarizing figure who thrives in chaos. But now, with Stephen A. Publicly siding with Clark, Reese finds herself cornered like never before.
Thanks to Clark, Indiana led the league in attendance both at home and on the road. The Fever averaged 17,035 fans at home and over 15,000 on the road. 4 teams moved home games to bigger arenas when Indiana came to town to accommodate more fans. That's about Caitlin Clark. How do we know this? Attendance for the entire league was up nearly 50% last year. According to data from across the timeline, and Indiana led all teams with an average attendance of 17,035. That was up 319%.
And just when things couldn't get worse, Angel Reese faced suspension rumors. Reports surfaced that her behavior, both in the locker room and in the media, had alienated teammates and infuriated executives. For the Chicago Sky, Reese's distractions became too costly. The GM's patience?
Gone.
The league's tolerance? Running thin.
Find out. We don't know yet, but I'm going to be really, really interested in seeing, Molly, what kind of effect this has on the WNBA's ratings. Because if for some reason there is a precipitous drop-off, then everybody needs to stand down and recognize the fact that the speculation or the assertions and assumptions about her being the golden goose is valid.
Stephen A. wasn't just calling out Angel Reese. He was sending a warning to the WNBA itself. Without Caitlin Clark, ratings collapse. Without unity, the league risks throwing away its golden era before it even begins. His message? Stop fighting the superstar who saved you. Stop the jealousy. Or watch the WNBA crumble.
Let's bring back Caitlin. If you're going to break a record, to me, if it's legitimate, you have to break that record in the same amount of time that that player set it.
Okay.
Right? So if Kelsey Plum set that record in 4 years, well, Caitlin should have broke that record in 4 years. But because there's a COVID year, and then there's another year, you know what I mean? So she's already had an extra year to break that record. So is it truly a broken record?
The fallout was instant. Fans flooded social media. Some blasted Reese for immaturity. Others accused Stephen A. of disrespecting veterans. But the numbers don't lie. When Clark plays, millions watch. When she doesn't, the lights go dim. And for Angel Reese, being on the wrong side of this war might mean losing not just respect, but her future in the league.
Notice when you're asking about Caitlin a lot, you bring up other rookies as well.
No league's ever about one player. That player could get hurt or whatever. So I think it's just to give recognition that in sports, people watch for compelling content and rivalries. And you can't do that alone as one.
So, what happens now? Will Angel Reese survive this storm? Or has Stephen A. Smith permanently shattered her reputation? Will Caitlin Clark return stronger than ever, proving once again that she is the league's lifeline? Or will the WNBA's old guard drag the game back into obscurity out of pride and jealousy? One thing is certain, this battle is far from over.
Became the first rookie with at least 25 points, 5 assists, and 5 rebounds in a playoff game. That was Caitlin Clark. Became the 4th different rookie to play all 40 minutes in a playoff game. That was her. I'm looking at other things. 6 different league television partners. This is last year. This is last season, because this is Caitlin Clark that we're talking about. 6 different league television partners set viewership records this year, that year, her rookie year, for its highest viewed WNBA game. Do you know every one of those games included the Indiana Fever?
What do you think? Did Stephen A. go too far? Or did Angel Reese finally get put in her place? Drop your thoughts in the comments, hit subscribe, and don't miss our next deep dive into the biggest controversies shaking women's basketball.
Tide lifts all boats. And if this is the magnetic traction that draws viewers to the WNBA, and her absence over the next 2 weeks due to that quad strain is providing further evidence of that, then everybody needs to accept it, stand down, and ride that wave. I'm going to be really interested in seeing how the ratings are going to look without her over the next 2 weeks. Let's make sure we come back and ask me this exact same question after she's been gone for those 2 weeks. You know what she brings to the table. But people wanted to hate because why? You had a bunch of players in this league that watched this young white girl come along and take the league by storm. And they resented it because they saw the marketing prowess that she had. They ignored the fact that you got chartered flights because of this girl. They ignored the fact that ratings were going through the roof because of this girl. Instead, they resented it because they said, yo, we were doing stuff long before Caitlin Clark got here, and y'all wasn't paying attention then. But now the young white girl comes along, and y'all want to sit up there and shower all of this praise and all of this attention that was earned before she ever came along. The resentment is understandable, but it's not about Caitlin Clark. It's about what she represents. My point is, grow up.